I just told my mother and a friend that you needed zero liability for others.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Completely unaware.
No one knows that.
That is huge.
Yeah.
Because my friend was hit and it was on their insurance to cover it.
Correct. Thank God they have that. Thank God they had. So the insurance scheme, there's times that I think they make it so complicated as part of like the grift and graft they got going on, as part of the scam. But when we're talking about what kind of insurance you have, there's basically property damage, BI, which we call bodily injury. In Florida, we're required to have PIP, and you can have in Florida UM. UM is an additional coverage. Okay, so those are basically the breakdowns. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Property damage covers damage to property. Normally it covers damage to property that you did to somebody else, but it also can be comprehensive and cover damage that you did to your own property. BI is bodily injury insurance. That covers the bodily injury issues, damage that you caused to somebody else. PIP covers your own medical expenses and other things. UM covers you if you get hurt and the other person doesn't have adequate insurance. The chances of that happening are well above 50%. So if I told you that the chances of the chances are if you are in an auto accident that the other person has inadequate insurance is above 50%, wouldn't you get UM? If it was only, let's just say, an extra $100, $200.
If I knew.
Yeah.
If I knew there was above 50% chance or even 20%, I would do it anyways.
Right. No one knows that. I'm telling you right now, it's above 50.
So that's
easily above 50. I mean, just based on the number of cases that I have personally been involved in throughout the years, it's at least 50% that if you are involved in an accident, the other person does not have adequate insurance to cover.
This might be a fallacy, but if they don't have the insurance and you don't have the insurance, is there still a way to go after the insurance company?
No.
Okay.
And let's talk about the other fallacy. So what people think is, if Joe Dirt, the non-insurance having jerk who hit my car, people think that they could go after Joe Dirk, whatever you want to call him, in court and still get money, even if he doesn't have insurance. So I'll get these calls all the time, and we'll do our research because, look, I'll be straight with you. That's the first thing we look at. There are law firms that don't do that, and I think that's wrong because I think the person who is getting the treatment, incurring these bills, I think they need to know whether or not there's coverage, whether or not we can actually get them anything, right? And the sooner they know that, the better. But when I tell them that, they'll say, well, I still want to sue them anyway. I still want to go to court. It's like, okay, well, great. So we'll go to court. It will take, let's just say, best case scenario, 18 months, and we'll get a judgment against them. No one even knows what a judgment is. They just think that when the court says, $100,000, that they get a check for $100,000. Not how it works, okay? At the end of the day, all you get is what we call a judgment, which is literally a piece of paper that in basic terms says this person owes that person this amount of money. That's all you get, okay? So I'll tell people, okay, we're going to get a judgment. Who knows what it's going to say the amount is, but we'll get it. And then when we get it, there's nothing we can do with that, okay? I can spend another 18 months to 2 years trying to track down assets of Mr. Joe Dirk, but he probably doesn't have any assets.
Put a lien on Mr. Dirk's Hemi. Totaled Hemi.
A lot of times cars in Florida are exempt.
Are you kidding me?
No. Your house is most certainly exempt. You got homestead.
Is this a possibility? Say I hit you and I had zero liability for you. I have zero coverage to help you. Mm-hmm. Can I still get my car fixed?
Yeah.
It's that crooked.
Yeah. Yeah, you can still get your car fixed. And there are times where I could still get my car fixed, But my broken arm, torn up back, brain injury, can't get that paid.